G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. It's not only the European car makers that are struggling in Europe at the moment with all the crazy uncertainty as to whether EV mandates are going ahead or not, or whether they're going to be forced to make battery cars or not, but it's the entire supply chain for the automotive industry that is struggling. And unless there's some certainty quickly that's applied to the European position, these supply chain, these suppliers, these parts suppliers are going to continue to struggle. And I mentioned previously that a couple of weeks ago there was a meeting between the automakers and Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission President. I don't know what the outcome of that meeting is. Are they going to scale back the EV mandate or not? Car makers are in the dark, and that means all the parts suppliers, all the supply chain that feeds those automakers is struggling as well. And if the European continues to enforce a particular technology, battery electric vehicles, onto the auto market in Europe from a certain date, 2035, then existing legacy automakers are going to struggle, as are the supply chain, including one of the most famous, which is Bosch. Germany's Bosch to cut 13,000 jobs at its auto parts business. Bosch will cut around 13,000 extra jobs at its auto parts business by 2030, representing about 3% of its global workforce. The cuts, which come on top of thousands of job losses at Bosch in recent years, will mainly affect positions in Germany. The company's base in the Stuttgart region is said to be the hardest hit, while sites in areas such as Feuerbach and Schwieberdingen will see thousands of job cuts. The engineering giant is seeking to claw back 2.5 billion with a B euro in losses as quickly as possible, as Europe's car industry remains in the doldrums. Yes, thanks to bad policy. The firm said it intends to begin discussions with affected employees immediately. Car makers are struggling with lackluster demand, elevated labour and energy costs. Oh, but renewable energy is the cheapest form of energy there is. And competition from cheaper Chinese models, as well as raised tariffs on US exports. These duties on cars and car parts are currently charged at 15% rate, down from a previously threatened rate of 27.5%. As pressure from the US hits margins, the transition to electric mobility is also complicating matters for car makers, as uncertainty looms over the EU's targets to reduce carbon emissions. Several European governments have also scaled back EV subsidies for consumers, hitting demand. It's just a perfect storm for the European car makers. They're being prevented from making the cars that people want, which are cool petrol cars like this BMW with a straight six. And they're being forced to make battery electric milk floats that people don't want, all because European policy says that's what it should be. Completely flying in the face of demand and completely flying in the face of what the customers want. And the automotive manufacturers are just sitting in the middle, waiting for the EU to make its mind up. It's absolutely scandalous. If they'd only allow there to be a gradual transition, which might allow other technologies to exist alongside battery EVs, like hybrids, like efficient combustion engines, clean combustion engines, like sustainable fuels or biofuels or whatever, then there could be a mix that would allow this transition to take place gradually. But no, they won't let that happen, because they've picked a winner. They've picked EVs as the chosen technology, and they aren't going to go back on that decision. And this is putting the automakers in an invidious position. They just do not know what to do. They're not going to be able to beat the Chinese at producing cheap EVs, but they won't be able to continue selling what they do best, high quality luxury petrol and diesel cars. It's absolutely disastrous, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye for now. If you'd like to support this channel and display your anti-EV credentials to your Tesla-owning neighbours at the same time, why not buy some awesome MGUY merchandise, like this mug, this baseball cap, or this t-shirt? Each high-quality item sports the MGUY No EVs sign, and they're all made to order, perfect for irritating the hell out of your local EV zealots. Visit store.mguy.tv or click the link in the description to check out the full range of products. And of course, you can always just buy me a coffee. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any tips or stories, go there. If you'd like to watch another video, go there. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, go there. And please subscribe to the channel.